Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team content here with the homie Nako, going over what's available right now in the world of Captain. Oh, I just said Captain Tsubasa Dream Team. May 9th, 2023. It is 10:20 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time, and the news should be coming up shortly. I meant to record earlier today, but I got caught up in doing some stuff, and then I was getting a little lazy. And then I was like, come on, man, today you have time, so do it. And now I'm waiting till it's like all late and everything. And I want to watch Steiner. You should probably be on live right now, so I'm going to try and make this a quick recording. And because, there's not like a whole bunch going on. There's still a few transfers left from before, and I'm going to pull these tickets that I've been wanting to pull to see if I get anything new or if I get anything for boundary break. But pretty much what they had introduced recently was this card right here. So this Michael card is a debuff player. Okay, so let's go over that. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let's go. So with this guy, the only reason why you're gonna pull for him is if you're running a debuff team. That's it. Or if you have the Dreamfest Michael and you want the pass, which is what I want, so I'm gonna do that. But I'm gonna do that in my analysis for Espanol, because it's gonna be a quick video anyway. And hopefully you all didn't just pull already just because. You gotta make sure, especially with this type of transfer, because it's I'm gonna check right now to see if it has medals or whatever, but it looks like it's primarily a paid transfer, so I don't think there's medals with it. Okay, so now looking at the stats overall, I'm surprised that the shot stat is this low, because almost every single Michael card that has come out has been with a high shot regardless, right? But in this case, they left him with the low shot. But this was weird. Why do you give him such a high power then? For what? What do you want him to do? It's not like if he has a good block stat. It's not like if he has a good shot stat in this case. So the power feels kind of wasted here at 10,209. The pass is okay. Intercept is great. Tackle is pretty good. Speed and technique, and again, a power, feels like all they did was add on that power just to boost up the total physical stat, and I kind of don't like that. But at the same time, all of this is going to be pretty good if you have a high debuff on your squad. And that's the thing, 5% is no joke. And if you include some of the other powerful cards, like I think it's the Dream Collection Chester, and there's a few of them, that have the -7%. So, this one is pretty good. This is also a total of a 7% difference because of the fact, or bonification, or whatever you want to call it, because it's 2% bond and a 5% reduction to the opponent. So that's different from, players that normally, well, the ones that are coming out right now, like the Dreamfest and Dream Collection, that are primarily at +6 bond. Yes, +6 bond is great also, of course, for sure. But if you're running a debuff, there's a chance that you're getting more in terms of, the total difference right here, which is a -5 and then +2 for yourself. And so if your opponent doesn't have anything to debuff you, then you're debuffing them and you're giving yourself a slight boost. So, this is probably the highest that we've seen so far in terms of having a little bit of a buff and a debuff in total. He also has what the Dream Festival one has right here, with +3% to the special skills force when you receive a pass from him. 60% auto intercept is a little low. I would have liked it a little bit higher, but I'll take it, I guess, if I were running a debuff player, because there's a lot of Michael cards that I think this might be the first one that actually has, no. I think the blue one with the official Spain jersey came with the auto intercept. So, I guess it's nice to see another one with auto intercept. Skill block cancel is just one. So if you come across, obviously, one that has two skill blocks, then you're going to be in a little bit of trouble. And regardless, you still need, for any Michael card, you still need to have the Dream Collection card available so that you may use his strongest tackle. Let me show you what I mean. So we go to the graph, right? And then no. We go to the graph, and then we're gonna go to Spain because we want to compare them. And of course, this is the One Dream Collection card where he has a tackle, right? 490. That's the strongest one. But since we're making a comparison here, I forget. You always have to do it again whenever you go to a card and then come back. You have to do the filter again. This is the one I was talking about. I think this one has auto intercept. Okay, so this one. This is, what was this one? I know this one had the 1-2 solo 1-2, and this one is 4.5 with the shield of 2%. You see, so this one's 6.5. Oh, this one has auto intercept too. All right. It's a little low. Okay. But now, I want to compare them to the Dream Festival so you could see. See that extremely high shot stat right there. And past, the Dream Festival one is better. Offensively, obviously, he's much better. Defensively, the tackle is still higher for the Dream Festival one. The block doesn't matter at all. The intercept is just about the same. Speed, the newer one is slightly, but very, very slightly faster. Power don't matter, at least in terms of this guy, the new one. The technique is good, but you see the Dream Fest is all around better. But this is because you're gonna run him on a bond team. On a debuff team, I think this particular Michael might be pretty solid, but of course he's definitely no Dreamfest Michael. All right, so just look at that, right? It's really high, obviously, but with, like I said, if you have a really high debuff number to counter your opponent, then the paid one might be okay for you to pull on. However, I believe with the way that it's introduced and through the paid banner, it just makes it a standard gacha SSR player, so you might be able to pull them later on down the line through like the tickets and stuff like that. But for me personally, since I already have this one and I have the paid dream balls to do it, then I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot, because I want the strongest pass. The strongest pass that he has available right here, no motion cross. No. The S pass, no motion cross, which I have available, is not as high. And you know, I want to have some of the players that I have on my team with the strongest skills available, if at all possible. So for now, I only have them with the no motion cross right here at 455. And the new pass is at 490, so you know it's a significant difference or jump, I guess. So I would like to have them, but for the purpose of this video, where I was just gonna do that quick analysis and then kind of give you guys a little update on how my team has been coming out, since I pulled very few times have I pulled since the last anniversary, and a lot of these I've gotten lucky on. Like this soda was introduced recently, and I got them through tickets. This one, if you saw my last video, you saw he was not the one I was pulling for, and I got him because it's a standard gacha. This one I also got him through tickets, so I didn't do a video for him or anything. I haven't really been able to get a chance to test him out against Xeno, but pretty much that's why I have him on there. Well, not just that, but he also has the auto intercept reduction right there, which I like. So we're gonna finish off this video by pulling on some tickets just to get some stuff here. Get some hopefully I would like to get this Morisaki because I would like to use him as a backup goalie. Oh yeah, I guess let me go over some of these guys. So apparently these guys got a rework, right? But they don't seem like all that powerful. This one's a debuffer. This one was one of the strongest gacha cards of its time in terms of scoring on almost every goalie, every goalkeeper that was available at the time. But I don't see him all that much more revamped for whatever rework it was that it received. I feel like the only rework that they did to him was kind of like increase these parameters right here, the bond and the debuff, because I don't remember it being at -4. I think it was -3 before. I don't recall. But yeah, this is kind of like, it's okay. it would be better if the power was a little bit better right here, but it's not that great. So I don't think he'll, even though they reworked him, I don't think he comes with the same. I don't think he's gonna be as strong as he once was. I don't think so. Now this one is interesting to me because he's pretty solid. He's pretty solid as he stands here. Okay, the dribble and the pass are at a good spot at 10,000 as the tackle and intercept. And the good thing is the speed and technique is not too far behind. So it's well balanced. Not only that, with the fact that they actually didn't do him dirty here and they gave him the low power, the low block, and the low shot. But on the stats that matter are relatively good. This is a very good card, I think, because of his passive adversity. Whenever you're in a matchup, your stats will increase by 35%, most likely almost always at the moment against most matchups. Because a lot of them are going to have a higher, if you're attacking, your attack stats are probably going to be relatively higher than, say, somebody with like let's say you come across somebody that has 27,000 total in stats, right? But they have it evenly distributed here. So let's say your dribble and your pass are 10K, right? And then the opponent that you come across has a tackle 10K, intercept 10K. And now, right here to make it to like what, 27K, so you'll need an additional 3. And like, let's say if their block is anywhere from 8K and above or 7K or what have you, somewhere around there, then automatically their stats are already higher than yours. And so you're going to get that boost at 35%. That's going to help your dribble and your pass. So while they're going to stay at 10K here and then like let's say 7K here and 10K here to complete 27,000. You get it? You get it? So I think the overall stat, it's very helpful. And even then the physicality right here, the fact that they actually kept them at almost 10K. Almost 10K and in the spots that matter. So I almost want to go ahead and pull for this one, but not through the banner. Not through the banner. Much rather through one of the tickets that I have available where I can actually select them. As far as I know. I'll double check it right now, okay? 4.5% only, but you know, if you're running primarily Japanese, or at least a lot of Japanese, like now I am currently, I didn't do it on purpose, but somehow I ended up with the red Japanese base. And so this one would probably be a nice addition, and then put it on top of that, the Sidemaster. So you know, I think this one is capable of being used for a good minute. This is if you win. Okay, you know, not necessarily the greatest of hidden abilities, but this adversity right here and the very nice distribution of stats, I think will make them pretty usable in the meta. Okay. These guys, I just really despise this. 6,894 in the pass stat. I don't like that. He's very good defensively right here. Well, pretty good, considering the fact that he's not that high because he has full body stand. Usually a lot of the players that have full body stand are just kind of like relatively balanced here, but this is poor. This is very poor. I don't like this one bit. And I don't like the pass stat. So you might get this one through tickets, and if you're desperate, then go ahead and use them. However, I mean, I wouldn't pull from it because I feel that whether I can't see how they supposedly reworked this card right here. Is terrible in terms of like the physicality. Look, doesn't even top the 20,000. And a lot of other players are up to like 30,000. I think maybe even higher than that. So nah, this guy is not good. Unfortunately, they didn't do much with him. Ay, Misaki, look at that terrible, very, very, very sad physical stat, dude. Look at that. What are you gonna do with that? 5,525, 5,247. What are you gonna do with that? Yeah, I guess if you're granted, you're gonna go ahead and like put in a heavy debuff and some buffing or whatever, just to be able to make this like balanced style. Like, nah, come on. Look at that. Defensively, you're terrible as well. Offensively, just alright. Like, come on. They didn't really do anything with them. So I don't like that. I guess you could argue that, like, well, Nako right here, he's boosting himself up like by 3%. And then the fact that you have tenacity helps you right here with attack at the sign of a fire. But that's just for your special skill force. And then, well, you're going to forcefully have to use the Matsuyama to increase your stats by 20%. So there's a lot of things I don't like about this card. But you could get them through tickets. You could get them through the SR transfer, etc. Oh, Misugi. They try to make you balance. But at the very least, he has a very good pass stat for a defender. Even for a defensive midfielder, that's really good. And then they kept his technique good. Power don't matter. Well, because this particular Misugi is not a blocker. He is not a shot blocker. Okay, they left him okay in tackle. Not bad, I guess, intercept. His speed is just all right. And the technique is not bad either. The pass is pretty good. The dribble, just all right. Let's see. And, of course, for this guy, then, when Misaki gets the 20%, that didn't change. This, I think, 2.5. I don't recall if it was always 2.5 and -4, but I'm pretty sure it was less. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was less. Another guy, okay, permanent full body stand. Okay, that's good. Then you get to inspire the homies if you win your matchup. How about now? 7%. Okay. But you know, if you're trying to do debuff, out of all these reworks, this one was probably the best one, Misugi. For whatever they reworked them. This Matsuyama looks like he was thrown in there. I don't think he was even reworked. I don't think he was reworked at all. I think they just decided to throw him in there to make the pool a lot worse, because I remember I could have sworn that all of this is pretty much the same. Nothing increased. I remember that this wasn't all that high to begin with already. So even with all that debuffing and everything, you're going to need like a heavy dose of debuff. And this guy's only at what, -3%? So it's like, nah, I don't think they did anything. I think all they did was throw him in there just to kind of like lower the probabilities. And that sucks, especially because look, it's paid only 2. The thing is that if you were to decide to go through here, okay, let's see, SP, exchange. 300. Ah. No, guys, 300 is 1,500 dream balls, so do not spend 1,500 dream balls for this Michael or for any of these, okay? I think this one is going to come to a regular SSR pool eventually, but I'm going to put on it anyway, okay? So it's all dependent on you. Do you really need the pass? Then you know how much are you willing to risk. In my case, it's just going to be five steps, and that's it. I don't go beyond the 5 steps usually, okay? But that'll be it then for the analysis portion. I already did these. I gotta, oh man, I don't think I'm going to have time today, but some of the accounts I kind of wanted to pull on the Dream Festival, at least 50 Dream Balls, just because. But at the same time, I might actually just do it without recording. On the accounts that I plan to do for the giveaway, okay? But we'll see. All right, let's just get to it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I appreciate all the support and all the help and everything. I'm at, last I checked, I was at like 737, so I'm ever so close to getting to that 1,000. So I do appreciate you very much. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for spending some of your time here with me. For spending a few minutes of your day to come check out my content. I do appreciate the support. Okay, for boundary break maybe. No, for boundary break. I think I have some, but no. Okay, nothing good there. Okay, nothing at all, but at least you get guaranteed in step 3, step 5 as well. Here goes the guaranteed one. Give me something useful, please. Okay, just the one, I guess. Ooh, I forgot to turn off the notification. Not Roberto Carolus, please. Ah, my bad, y'all. Forgot to check this time. 49. Bye. All right, we'll go back. Two more, and then I gotta do the video in Espanol, and then from there pull 5 steps for that paid Michael. So hopefully I get the pass so that I could have my squad better equipped with the strongest of skills that they have available for the most part. Because I'm not going to spend the $31 that it costs to get the time bomb dribble just for like 10 or 20 force more. No thanks. Rather spend that money on like another concert. I know it seems weird, $31 for a concert. Well, yes, you know, that's the thing that I love LA. That, you know, there's like some small shows and stuff like that. Oh yeah, yesterday, Monday, I went to go see Bleeding Through and I went to go see Unearth. Wasn't this guy? Oh yeah, I think he was recently introduced, and I remember that I mentioned I was not a big fan. I was not a fan of this guy. For what reason was that? That the intercept was low, and he didn't even have auto intercept and stuff like that. So okay, but at least it's one of the newer cards, and it came for free. But yeah, like I was saying, right? So I went to go see Bleeding Through, and I went to go see Unearth, and I got to see them really cheap at this not new venue. It was new to me. It's just a venue I had never been to, and it was cool. You know, I could feel it in my age though, even though I wanted all the. It was awesome, incredible. But I was not down to get in that pit. I was like, nah, you know what? It's a Monday. I got my 2 children. And I know I got to run around and everything for work and whatever. The last thing I want. And then I did see some guy getting hauled away. Hopefully he was okay. Hopefully he didn't break his ankle or who knows what. But he was getting dragged off. You know, sometimes some of these guys are a little ruthless. And I wasn't feeling it. Because it was not a friendly pit, I don't think. No, but in the end, you know what? I saw some people hugging each other and stuff like that, you know. So I think even though kind of like they beat each other up, they at the end they hugged it out. And that was cool, but I wasn't down to find out if my body would be able to take it because I still want to preserve myself. Because my big, you know, my big thing is Coachella. So I always want to be ready for that. And I don't want to be in the healing process of getting my foot destroyed or something like that because I just really wanted to. So yeah, check out Bleeding Through, check out Unearth, amazing bands. They're great, they're awesome, and I'm glad that I finally got to see them live after so many years. I mean, I'm just thinking of Unearth. They're one of my favorite albums of theirs is called The Oncoming Storm, and that one was released in 2004, dude. 2004, and I never thought that I would hear some of those songs live, and just like 19 years later finally get that opportunity was pretty sick, and I'm down with that. So like I said, yeah, instead of $32 or $31 that it would cost me for a skill time bomb, I decided to, you know, maybe look for a local show or two that I could probably attend. So, you know, I want to take advantage of the fact that I'm fortunate enough to be in an area where I'm able to enjoy that, which I love, which is live music. So I want to do that. And I want to use this opportunity as well to encourage you to do what you can to see live music in any way, shape, or form. Of course, you know, not everybody has the same opportunities that I do. So I know, you know, and I don't want to take that for granted. I want to be appreciative and grateful for that opportunity that I have. And, you know, if it's something that you're able to do, whether it's a local musician or something like that at a place that you like to eat at or whatever, you know, just try and support live music whenever you can, because, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to, even if they're not able to make it, or what they're trying to do is just being able to bring you some joy through the power of music, through the art and beauty that is provided by music and stuff like that. Then go check it out whenever you can. Okay, but that's just me. I just really like live music, and, you know, I think it's very powerful. It could be healing, it could also be therapeutic and stuff like that, and it's something that I very truly treasure, and I hope that my love for live music never fades away. So with that being said, that's the end of this video. Thank you very much for sticking around. Hope you find your reasons to smile and reasons to be happy, and as always, please, I ask that we all please practice kindness. Let's be respectful, let's be responsible, let's be safe. Take care of yourself and each other with much love and peace. Till the next one. Until the next one. Till the next one. Until the next one. Yeah.